breaking. Nick Woltemade just revealed the secret behind his instant Newcastle success and Eddie Howe's daily ritual that's transforming this £8M signing into our next cult hero. The behind-the-scenes truth about what's really happening at the training ground will shock you. What's up, Toon Army? This is NUFC Quick News, your source for raw black and white passion. We've got exclusive insights straight from Woltemade'S mouth about what Eddie Howe is doing that no other manager has tried before. Let's get into it. Dream debut. Perfect header. St James's Park erupting. That's how Nick Woltemade announced himself to the Newcastle faithful just days ago against Wolves. But what we didn't know until now is the masterstroke Eddie Howe has been pulling behind closed doors. In a bombshell interview with Bild that's just dropped, Woltemade has lifted the lid on something extraordinary. Daily conversations. Not about tactics, not about formations, about life. What do you think separates great managers from good ones, Toon Army? He makes me feel good. I have one-on-one conversations with him every day, Woltemade revealed. But here's the kicker. They're mainly about topics that have nothing to do with football, like my move or how my family is doing. This isn't your typical football manager approach. This is psychology. This is human connection. This is Eddie Howe understanding that before you can unlock a player's potential on the pitch, you need to unlock their comfort off it. £8M rejected by some fans as panic buying. Unknown German striker, they said. Overpaid again, they whispered. 1 goal later, and suddenly Alan Shearer is calling it a dream debut. But that goal wasn't luck. It was the result of a settled mind. How many managers actually take time for daily non-football conversations with new signings? The answer might shock you, because while other clubs throw new signings into the deep end, Howe is building relationships. It's a great working culture here, Woltemade added. And that's not corporate speak, that's genuine appreciation from a player who's experienced the difference. But wait, it gets better. Woltemade has already found accommodation near the training ground. He's bringing his best friend from Germany to live with him. We're very good friends, and have always joked that, if I ever move abroad, we'll go there together. This isn't just a transfer, this is a life transformation being orchestrated by our gaffer. Think Eddie Howe's approach is working? The evidence is mounting up. Training ground sources are buzzing. Teammates congratulated him immediately after that Wolves goal. The chemistry is already there. And with Yoane Wissa sidelined with a knee injury, Woltemade has a golden opportunity to cement his place as our first-choice striker. Barcelona, Thursday night, Champions League debut, St James's Park under the lights. This is where fairy tales are written, Toon Army. But here's what the mainstream media won't tell you. Woltemade cramped up after just over an hour against Wolves because he was running on pure adrenaline. His body wasn't match fit, but his mind was totally focused thanks to Howe's daily psychological preparation. What happens when a settled mind meets European competition? Barcelona just demolished Valencia 6-0 on Sunday. Their attack is ruthless. Their movement is poetry. But they haven't faced a Newcastle striker who's been mentally prepared by daily conversations with one of the most emotionally intelligent managers in world football. The German connection is strong at Newcastle. Max Ebel revolutionized the club's transfer strategy. Now Woltemade is showing why German efficiency meets Geordie passion creates something special. Sources close to the training ground suggest Woltemade's work rate in practice has impressed everyone. His link-up play against Wolves wasn't just debut luck, it was the result of understanding his teammates' movements because he's mentally comfortable in his new environment. Ready for the biggest revelation yet? Howe's daily conversations aren't just about settling Woltemade, they're about unlocking the potential of every single player who walks through that training ground door. This is systematic. This is calculated. This is why players want to play for Eddie Howe. The tactical setup against Barcelona will be crucial, but the mental preparation has already been won. While other managers focus purely on formations and set pieces, Howe has created a striker who feels at home, supported, and ready to produce magic on the biggest stage. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you're loving these inside insights. The Toon Army deserves to know what's really happening behind the scenes. Think Woltemade can score against Barcelona? Champions League debut. European giants visiting St James's Park. A striker who's mentally prepared by daily conversations with a manager who understands that football is played with hearts and minds, not just feet. The stage is set. The preparation is complete. And if that header against Wolves was just the beginning, then Barcelona might be walking into something they never expected. A Newcastle United striker who's not just physically ready, but mentally unbreakable. This is more than just a transfer success story. Toon Army. This is Eddie Howe revolutionizing how modern football management should work. Personal connection, daily investment, human psychology. Results on the pitch. Smash that like button if you think Woltemade'S going to light up the Champions League, and drop your predictions for Thursday night below. I'll be reading every single Toon Army comment. Your thoughts matter, and this community is what makes Newcastle United special. Until next time, stay proud, stay loud, and always keep the faith. Howe the lads.